Right, it's product time, and I got some products to show you today. Now, if you haven't known already, McKinnon's Cruisers stuff is on the website, mrlandcruiser.com. Get on there and check it out. Now, I'm here today to show you a few of the items that are up on the website already, and a few items that are to come. So, look, we've all seen some of this stuff before. It's made out of between 6mm steel and 4mm steel. We'll go through it, but this stuff's strong, even stronger than the factory stuff. So look, let's start way up here. We've seen these before. They're the replacement cross members. Now they do these for multiple applications. This one here is the long wheelbase or HJ47 for the Utes, for the H55 gearbox. Now the center bit is the same when using a H55 gearbox, but the L brackets or the support brackets are different. So we've got your long wheelbase HJ47, and then we've got your shorty ones as well. Now they're slightly different. The holes are in a different place. You will need to tell us what you are using the cross member for. There is also a slightly different one, which is if you're doing a 1HZ conversion with the H55F. That puts there's a little pitch on the engine, and it has a wedge where these mounts are, and it allows for that tilt on the gearbox. Moving on from there, and remember, all these kits, or most of the kits, come with a bolt kit. So you don't need to go down a bolt shop or go searching through your bolt tins. It's all there for you. Now these are a hot seller. These are the replacement front cross members. Now, you guys know it's one of the most common places for the Landcruiser to start rusting out, and McKinnon's Cruisers has come up with a replacement unit that literally bolts straight in. There's a bit of we'll probably do a video on these soon, a little procedure on how to change them out, by drilling out the rivets and all that kind of stuff, but and the chassis literally spreads apart. It's really easy. And what's cool with McKinnon's stuff is that we know that there's an early FJ or HJ and a late one. So you've got your radiator support brackets. There are two different options that are already laser cut into the metal. So you can have your earlier, smaller radiator set up, or your wider sort of HJ47 radiator there. Very, very cool indeed. Remember, let us know what you're using it for. 1HZ engine mounts. Now, if you're doing 1HZ, 1HDT, FTE conversion in a 40 series chassis, you're going to need these. There are other applications as well, so just hit us up if whatever engine you're putting into a 40 series chassis. You'd be surprised how many options there are from the McKinnon's Cruisers. Really cool one, rear cross member. Now this is off a Troopy, and I know that it's got the cutouts for the lights, and it's also got the little cutout for the spare tyre lever to go through the back here. On the shorties they're slightly different, and they do not have that because there's no spare tyre under the back of a shorty. Very cool, bolt on, look at it. When that's rusted out, what are you going to do? Well, this is the answer. Right. Moving on from there, we got the Replica 40 series front bars. These are a big hot seller. People love them. They're made out of 4mm steel, and this one you can have them without the winch, but this one's winch compatible. We also do the genuine front bars already painted, ready to go, but a lot of guys are now going for the extra strength, and the guys that want to run a winch as well. It's just really cool. You can also get your fish plates and your side brackets as well for your chassis to take the bars, and these are also very relevant if you haven't got them and you're using the original genuine one as well. Now these are very cool. Anybody that's into 40 series knows that the way these are situated, a lot of dirt gets stuck down in this section here, and it always blows out and rusts in a very awkward position, very hard to repair, and now there's a solution. We've got both sides. These are the rear diagonal support brackets at the rear there that bolt to your rear bar. Just very strong, very cool. you don't have to worry about repairing in that awkward position anymore. Now, they're all up on the website. You'll see all that stuff up on a website, all there ready to buy at MrLandcruiser.com. Now, there's stuff that is in the pipeline. We got the first ones here. They're going up on the website very soon. And something that we've been waiting for a long time now is the spring mounts, the chassis spring mounts. Now, this is just one of them. They got a solution for every single chassis spring mount on these vehicles. It's very cool. A lot of these are cracked, damaged, rusted out, or whether the bolts come loose and destroyed it. This is going to keep a lot of 40 series on the road. Very cool indeed. Now, anybody out there doing a power steering conversion, you've got the fish plate for the inside, and we've also got the crush tubes comes in the kit. This is for inside the chassis, where you bolt the 60 series unit to the side of the chassis. It makes the job so much easier. This is a template that sits over 2 of your rivets down the side of your chassis, and it gives you your points to drill your holes for your steering box. It's very cool. They match up to there. It just makes the whole job so much easier. With that, you'll also be doing away with your factory cast shock mounts, because the column's going to go straight through there. No engineer is going to allow you to cut away at that cast cross section. So we've come up with the new shock towers. Now, this does away with everybody's been doing the F250 shock towers, and they're longer, and you have to get custom shocks that aren't 40 series relevant. So these are a direct replacement. So the shocks, when you're buying a suspension kit, you just ask for the same suspension kit, because it bolts straight on. It's the same distance from the axle. And if your engineer's got a problem with these, then you need to get another engineer, because these are really sort of over-engineered. They're going to be strong as an ox, mate. These things aren't going anywhere. Now, these are very cool. These have been a long time in the pipeline. These are dash pads. Now, there's a few different types here. There's one with the Landcruiser. You can have a couple of gauges in the front there. They're painted like this. You can have them bare. You can have a satin or X-liner or whatever. You can put, when you get them home, you can put carpet in there, rubber, split tube, whatever you want. You can do what you want with them. They're very, very cool. There's just a normal flat one if you don't want anything going on at the top there. And Steve's come up with these very, very cool little cup holders that just mount in here. So you can have your Coke or your Stubby or whatever goes in there. Now, these are just some of the products on the Mr. Landcruiser site. Get onto it, have a look. There's new stuff going up all the time. It's very exciting times for MrLandcruiser.com. Get on there, check out. Also, check out the socials. There's all of this stuff is always being added to. Very cool. Check it out.